Valve is celebrating the Left 4 Dead 2 15-year anniversary, while at the same time the Half-Life 2 RTX is now on Steam and will be coming out soon. Before we go into the news for Half-Life, a new Team Fortress 2 update has released today, which comes out with a few matchmaking improvements. If you actually want to play Left 4 Dead 2, this weekend would be the time to, as they just made the game free for anyone who doesn't have it yet, plus have even put it at a discounted price. Valve mentions Left 4 Dead 2 celebrates its 15th anniversary this weekend, so it will be free to play until November 18th. This gives me a good feeling about the Half-Life 2 anniversary because Left 4 Dead 2 and Half-Life 2 were released on November 16th and November 17th, so if Valve is already celebrating the Left 4 Dead 2 anniversary with this blog post but has not mentioned anything for Half-Life 2 or even made it free to play on the store, it's a sign they have something a lot larger planned for us, which is just very close to being ready. Right now, Valve is extremely active across all of their games with a bunch of different updates that are all coming out, like the new train map for CS2. An Easter egg has actually been found on it, which seems to hint what maps Valve is actually working on now. It may not seem like much until you actually look at what the text is saying. On this orange section, some of them are in white text while others are in gray. This might seem like nothing until you actually look at what the text is saying. From left to right, once you translate it, you realize the locations in white are maps that Valve own and have already released in the game, like Inferno, Vertigo, Office, and a few others. When you actually look over at the gray ones, they are the ones which have yet to release, or Valve just released them, like Train. Then it goes Shoreline, which could be lake or even canals, Castle, which is cobblestone, Warehouse could be cache or even assault, and then there's Bank. Players very well believe that this is some sort of Easter egg or roadmap from Valve, giving a hint into what their future updates will look like. The fact that this actually lines up that released maps are on one side while unreleased maps are on the other definitely is a pretty cool detail to know regardless. Now, Half-Life 2 RTX just put up a Steam page. Not only that, nvidia is now running contests and giveaways for a Half-Life themed graphics card. On their new store page, they have the game listed as coming soon. Plus, we even know that they plan for it to be free for any Half-Life 2 owners. Relive the groundbreaking, critically acclaimed Half-Life 2 like never before, reimagined with RTX Remix, featuring full ray tracing, remastered assets, and DLSS 3.5 with ray reconstruction. We have previously looked at an hour of footage, but one thing we have not seen yet is actually Gordon Freeman. Luckily, the Half-Life 2 RTX team has revealed his look today, which is this right here. Of course, any of the details can change before release, but this is his current design. This all came from this blog post, which was shared by nvidia. A crowbar, a pair of glasses, and head crabs, lots of creepy head crabs, explaining how in 2004, Half-Life 2 made a mark on a generation of gamers, and how it's considered one of the most influential first-person shooters of all time, earning over 30 Game of the Year awards and a loyal legion of fans. One thing that is pretty neat though is that if you are actually a die-hard Half-Life 2 fan, you will want to enter this Half-Life 2 anniversary contest by nvidia, where you can win a custom-wrapped Half-Life 2 GeForce RTX 4080 Super graphics card. The GPU comes wrapped with Orbifold Studios' remake of Gordon Freeman. If this is something that interests you, a custom Half-Life 2 4080 Super graphics card, you just have to make sure you like and comment detailing the builds on any nvidia post. It's overall pretty cool. It has Gordon's face right on it, some nice orange accents, and even the Half-Life 2 logo. There was of course a few other new pieces of artwork that has been getting shared by the team, but it is great to see how many Half-Life projects are being announced right now. If you missed it, there is the Black Mesa Blue Shift focal point, which is releasing on November 17th, which is actually only a few days from right now. Boreal Aleph just had a build leaked which showed off what it could have been if the game was never cancelled. Project Borealis, which is actually a similar Half-Life project, but in Unreal Engine 5, instead came out with a prologue. It's cool to run around the iconic Raven home while it's all snowy. There's even things like the Crowbar Collective's new game, Rogue Point. Sandbox now has a public Steam page for you to check out if you haven't already tried the early access. Plus, they also have confirmed in a new blog post that the game won't release until they have their own official sandbox mode that is in the works. And of course, while this is all going on, we are still waiting on Half-Life 2's anniversary. which today alone has been getting updated multiple times, so we will really just have to wait until Valve is ready for its release. We are just a few days away from the Half-Life 2 anniversary on November 16th, so I'm excited to see how Valve plans on celebrating. What cut content will they be introducing? Can we finally get another Valve documentary? Well, we will have the answers and the details to everything they are including very soon. I'm curious, what is one thing that you want the most from this anniversary update? Is it the episode 2 ending updated, all of the Half-Life 2 versions combined into one solid experience, or some other general improvements? Right now, Valve is also about to release this white limited edition Steam Deck that has the same specs as their OLED 1TB model that comes out on November 18th. Subscribe right now to know when the Half-Life 2 update releases and keep updated on everything you need to know for Valve.